started. I was meant to do this about a week ago, but it's taken me some time because I'm back at work now. Now, coming to you live from my granny flat. I'm not actually coming to you live. I just always wanted to say that. So, okay, let's backtrack. Quick little live update. By the way, you can hear the traffic noise. Like, I just feel like that's going to add to the atmosphere of me, like, filming from my granny flat. It's got, like, trailer park vibes. So I've got a little granny flat out the back of my property, and I've never really stayed in here. I've been at this house for, like, 7 years now, and I've been sleeping in here the past few days, and I really like it. It feels like a little hotel room, or it feels like I'm sleeping at a caravan park, and I kind of like it. I'm not going to do a tour around because there's normally, like, I have, like, a guest in here. I'm not going to do a tour because I think pretentious people might be like, oh my gosh, like, I can't believe she's living like that. But yeah, it's actually a little bit fun. Like, I've got my kettle set up and all my, like, moisturizers. I've got just all my essentials. I feel like I'm doing, like, that minimalist, is that the word, minimalist life? Yeah, I really like it. It's got a little shower and a toilet, little TV. I really like it. It kind of mixes things up. Like, I've been sleeping in my bedroom in the house. I'm looking at the house from here. And I've been sleeping in that room for 7 years now. I love my house. Something sad I'm about to tell you, but I'm going to turn it into a positive. So, you know, like, we're going back to, like, changing bedrooms. Do you ever feel like, if you've been at your house for ages, like, have you ever just tried mixing up beds? Not sleeping in a different room because you're fighting with your partner. Like, not that. Like, I've done that a lot. I don't mean that. I mean, like, you know, you just feel like mixing it up and just changing rooms for a bit. Well, yeah, that's what I'm just doing, and I just feel like it's kind of a little bit fun. It's just, yeah, it's just trailer park vibes, but, like, fun. Yeah. Okay, so the sad part, we're going to get to this, by the way, is all about what I eat in a day, okay? So I'm going to come back to that. I'll just give you, like, the tiniest life update. It's kind of bad, and I was sad, and I didn't tell anyone because I was like, when it happened, I was like, what the have I done? And I knew I stuffed up. Okay, so last year in November, I sold my house. I'm gonna get sad already. I sold my house, and it's the first. Oh my gosh, I'm so shocking. It's the first time I've spoken about this publicly. I sold my house, my first home that I bought on my own. I've done everything on my own anyway. No, like, it's like a happy thing, but I can't believe this. I think when you talk about things out loud. So I sold my house, and, like, I did it because I was with a partner at the time, and stupid me went all in, and we were both going to sell and then buy together and all that stuff. And it was stupid of me, but I am one of those people that goes all in. I know it's stupid, but that's how I've always lived my life. I kind of, like, yeah, I do bold choices. Yeah, okay, now that that's over. Okay, sold my house. So, don't know where I'm going, but I do have to move out of here soon. It's a little bit scary. I don't know what I'm going to do, but it's going to be really great. Whatever I do, and I'm hustling really hard, whatever I do, it's going to be really great. I'm going to make it amazing. And the new place that I'm in, I'm going to do a home tour, and I'm going to make it amazing. And it's just going to, like, it's just going to be the next chapter. I can't believe I'm still crying. I can't believe I sold my house. Oh. I'm sorry, it's the first time I've told anyone publicly. This is ridiculous. Now I'm gonna have to gather myself. And now this stupid food thing is gonna be the whole thing. I'm gonna have a red face. Okay, this is so stupid. Okay, so that's just how it's gonna have to be. I'm gonna talk about everything that I eat. Let me just gather myself for a little bit. Let me just come back to you in 2 minutes, and I'm going to wipe the snot off. Just give me 1 sec to gather myself, and I'll be back, okay? Alright, I'm back. The card just cut out, which was probably really good timing for the card to run out. Story short, obviously my ex and I broke up, and I feel like I'm up shit creek a little bit, but I'm gonna make it work, and it's gonna be amazing. All right, let's get on to the food. Okay, let's get straight to it. I'm gonna make it quick. I'm gonna talk as fast as I can. What I'm doing here, my disclaimer is, this is what I do, this is what works for me. Anything I do or say, I am not a doctor, okay? Just a doctor of life. Nah, joking. Okay, so yeah, this is just what works for me. I'll start off. This picture that I put up for the cover, ta-da, it's not clickbait, okay? It's not clickbait. The only thing fake about this picture is the fake tan, okay? I don't change my body in my pictures or anything like that. Yeah, I sometimes, obviously, if it's for a photo shoot, I will fix up blemishes and skin, and if I've got hormonal breakouts, I'm obviously going to touch my skin up. That picture that I took was, I did that a couple of weeks ago. It was for a women's fitness magazine, so obviously I fixed up my skin, but I haven't changed my body. So that's just proof that basically I'm going to show you everything I eat with a couple of different options. I've filmed this over like quite a few days. Most of it's iPhone footage. I think you guys will be fine with that as long as I'm showing you the facts. So I kind of put the picture up because I want to show you that you, or for me, you don't necessarily have to exercise as much as you think you have to, okay? So the body that I have at the moment, I'm not exercising as much, and nowhere near as much as I used to when I was younger. I used to exercise flat out, and it really, if you have a good diet, that's kind of like your number one, and then you can just maintain. Obviously it's good to exercise and get your body moving, which I do now that I'm back teaching. That's definitely helped me with exercise. So I don't exercise as much as people think that I do. I guess we all have muscle memory, and if you eat healthy, then you are going to look healthy. Okay, so let's get straight into it. I'm not as healthy as I used to be food-wise. I put up a morning routine video years and years ago, okay, and on my YouTube. If you scroll back to all my videos, it's now I was really super healthy then. I used to make this pancake thing, which every now and then I go back to making that, and it's awesome. Like, if you want to scroll back, and it's my morning routine, it is so good. I was having that breakfast for probably a few years. I still go back and make it whenever I feel like it, but I've relaxed a little bit, and just because I realized that I need to be a little bit normal as well. So the reason why I'm telling you this is because I've started eating toast bread again, but we'll get to that. Let me start from my morning. Okay, straight up, I wake up, I have my lemon water I boil the kettle, I put a little bit of, so this looks really foul, but it's the jug that I do, and then I put, so like lemon water or lime, then I'll put about that much boiling water from the kettle, then I will have sometimes I'll put a squirt of my iodine in there. I have my vitamins, which I spoke about all the vitamins that I'm taking in my previous video that I put up. Okay, so I'll have that. I try to drink as much of it as I can. So I'll try to drink about drink about that much. Then I still have a coffee in the morning. Okay, I just feel there's a lot of people that bad coffee drinking, but one a day doesn't hurt us, and I feel better, and I like my life better, and I just feel really good about it. So what I've been doing, sometimes I try the intermittent fasting thing, but I do it in the easiest way, and that's by prolonging my breakfast But they say if you have a coffee, the minute that you have anything other than water, you are breaking the fast. But anyway, I still call it my fasting. Sometimes I have a delayed breakfast. Okay, one sec. Do you want to come here? Come on, come here. Gentle. No, here. Sit. Gotta sit, please. You can sit. You can stay, okay? Good girlfriend. Okay. Poppy wanted to join us. Girlfriend. Mommy's girlfriend. Oh, breakfast. This is what I've been doing. So when I feel like I have my coffee and I have a handful of raw nuts with my coffee. At the moment, I mix it up all the time. I've been having raw cashews. Then I will have, I think this food stuff's going to shock you a little bit because I have a diet very high in fat, but good fats. So I'm going to give you a few different options of stuff that I have. I've got some stuff typed up here so I stay on track. And then when I'm out on the road, if I go to the shops, I have a lunch lunch or breakfast. Most of these meals that I'm going to show you right now, what I've been having, you can have for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I wouldn't have the chocolate for dinner. Obviously, that's not good for your blood sugar and your insulin levels. So, but other than the chocolate and the nuts, you can have the loaded toast, you can have the sweet potato, the eggs, the everything. You can have that for breakfast, lunch, dinner. Okay. So let's start with the loaded toast that I've been having. I normally have gluten-free bread, which I try to not even have bread at all, but it's just what I'm cycling at the moment. And then I'll probably go through a break where I'm not having bread. For the moment, I am loving my loaded toast. My loaded toast is, I've just put a video, I did a video, so I'll put this video up of me making my toast. Okay, so get the toast out, put olive oil on top, a spread of Promite. Sounds gross, but it's like, okay, it actually tastes really good. It's like a unhealthier version of Vegemite. Then I'll put grated carrot, always a full avocado every day. Avocado, grated carrot, tomato, lettuce, anything that I have. Sometimes a bit of sauerkraut because that's good for your gut, but I just go off it. It tastes gross after a couple of days. Loaded toast is messy and it looks like a mess. Look at all the pictures of my loaded toast, but it tastes amazing. I have that. You can have that breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Then if I'm out on the road, I have, depends what shops I go to, I will have look, if I go to the health food shops that store this chocolate, this is a keto chocolate. It's not that cheap, but it's my lunch. And then I'll get 100 grams of raw macadamia nuts. That's a bit expensive, but I'll have that with this keto chocolate. Now this is sweetened with stevia. It's extremely high in fat. It's basically like a block of fat. But it tastes really good, and it also kills any chocolate cravings that you might have, makes you feel like you're not missing out. It is high in calories as well, so if I've got to go teach later that night, it's gonna give me all the energy that I need, and it's in like, I can have it on the run, while I'm driving, so I have a bite of the chocolate and then I have a nut at the same time. So that's one of my meals really. It's not a snack, it's like a meal, because it's probably got the same amount of calories as a large Big Mac meal, but the different type of calories do matter, and I don't care what anyone says. What the other thing, while we're talking about chocolate, there's this chocolate that I buy. I should not buy it, I cannot afford it, it is too expensive, but it says Panna chocolate, and I get the hazelnut one because the hazelnut one has the lowest sugar and it's sweetened with stevia again. Okay, moving on to meals. Okay, so I'll start with, one sec. I will show you, maybe I'll do an Instagram thing, but I did show some balls that I made, and I cycle through these. I make these every 2 weeks, just quickly, because this is another this is a meal. I'll have a good handful of these, and I don't cook these a lot because when I do, I will eat. I have no portion control. I would just eat them and keep going back to the freezer and eating them. just quickly, these protein balls, actually, I call them protein balls, but they have no protein powder in them. I don't have any protein powders, anything like that. These have, I put in the food processor, dates for the sweetness, third a cup of coconut oil, third a cup of hazelnut meal or almond meal, a handful of walnuts, a shake of cinnamon, a dash of vanilla essence, what else? A handful of shredded coconut, a tablespoon of raw cacao powder. You basically pop the food processor on, you blend it all up, you can put anything in there, squish it into balls, put it in the freezer. Oh, and a big tablespoon of peanut butter. And they are very similar to eating the keto chocolate, except these have real natural sugars from the dates, okay? These are, it's like a meal because they're actually full packed of calories, but good calories, are high in fat, a little bit of natural sugar from the dates, but that's another one of my meals. All right, moving on. I make zucchini, I cycle through different meals. I think we all do. Okay, so some zucchini patties. I made these for lunch, and then I had them as my snack before dinner as well. These were so easy, and I make these all the time. Grated zucchini. I did four free-range eggs because I knew that I was going to split the batch and then eat either for dinner, or it ended up being a snack in my case because I do eat a lot. So 2 little grated zucchinis that I pulled out from the garden, 4 eggs, probably a third a cup of chia seeds. I did put a spoon of buckwheat flour. Watch out. What else? You can put anything. I put a little bit of bio cheese in there, a little bit of, I did some onion. So cut up some red onion and a huge handful of spinach, and I pre-cooked that on the pan first. The onion and the spinach and any spices that you want to, then you combine it with the egg and the zucchini and the chia seeds, mix it all up and basically pop it on the pan, and you have zucchini fritters, patties, whatever you want to call them. And then I top that with half an avocado, lettuce on the side, whatever you will. There's another meal. Dinner last night, which I cooked a lot, so now I have, looking over at my house now, I have leftovers now, so that's going to become pretty much my late breakfast today. That is sweet potato. So I needed to do a food shop, but I was like, I just can't be bothered. So that is sweet potato roasted, some rosemary out of the garden, coconut oil on top, roast the sweet potato. I did 2 hard-boiled eggs. Actually, no, I ate this dinner last night. The zucchini patties were the night before. Do you want to come back in again? Quick, come on then. Hurry up. Sit, please. Okay, because I don't want you to think that I eat this many eggs a day. I don't. So it was split, but I've been filming all these meals over a few days. Okay, last night was 2 hard-boiled eggs, roasted sweet potato. Are you going to sit, Bubba? Roasted sweet potato, half a cos lettuce cut up, some bio cheese, balsamic vinegar, went down a treat. What I also do with my sweet potatoes is you put peanut butter on as well. You can add like some baked beans. Baked beans are great because if you're craving carbs, that's another dinner. That's another dinner. So what else do I eat that is not in this video? I cycle between different foods. I do eat meat, but not a lot. When I eat meat, I try to find the grass-fed meat, and it's usually once a week when I feel like my body's craving it, but I just don't do it very often. So I do eat meat. What else? Oh, smoothies. When I'm craving smoothies. Dolly, no licking. The smoothies I put dates and frozen banana, and I'm just looking because I made some the other day. I try to put a bit of greens powder. The greens powder that I have at the moment tastes a little bit disgusting, so that ruined it. Scoop of peanut butter, a little bit of almond milk, ice. A smoothie is great because it's like a meal and tastes like dessert in one. Guys, that's it. That's everything I eat in a day. Just quickly, also juices. I go through cycles with making juices. So here's a really good juice recipe, these things that I put in there. That's another thing I cycle on and off. I'll do juices for a whole week and then I'll have a break from it. So juices. Okay, so I've given you a few different options. So the patties and the loaded toast is something that I would have for breakfast and lunch. Dinner is like, you know, sweet potato, any other veggies, but I've been craving carbs a lot lately, and that could be your dinner plus breakfast for the next day. What else? And then like those kind of like fat snacks, those fat lunches, which is like the protein balls without the protein, the keto chocolate, handfuls of nuts. Last of all, depends what I've got in the fridge, but I've been eating, and I used to be really scared of fruit sugar, but it's really, really silly. I don't think we need to be scared of fruit sugar. I understand that fructose is kind of one of the worst types of sugars we can have, but the nutrients in all of the fruit. So I've been having, as pictured, bowls of fruit with like squeezed lime over the top with some coconut yogurt on top. That is, I go through, like I'll do that 1 week, and then the next week I'll do just a handful of nuts, and then 2 hours later I'll have the loaded toast before teaching. But yeah, bowls of fruit. Yesterday, oh, you're going back out again. Okay, yesterday I had a banana, and then I also had, which is not pictured, half a banana with peanut butter on rice cakes, and that's a really good snack. That's not a meal, but that's a snack. Yeah, peanut butter, banana on rice cakes. I go through rice cakes like something shocking, like I can't stop. So hopefully I've given you guys a heap of little meal ideas. I will do another one of these perhaps in a few weeks when I'm cycling some different foods. Okay, so I go through different phases with my foods, but it's generally that whole high fat, unprocessed foods, eating for energy and for health. Okay, that's about it. I'll wrap it up there. Don't forget to like and subscribe and share with anyone that this may help. Can't believe I'm going to say this. Next video I'll tell you about, will I or will I not? I'll say now, maybe I'll find a house before then, and the next video will be how I've saved myself and found myself a place to live after this. Or if I'm ready, maybe I'll tell you about my second egg retrieval. Yep, I did another egg retrieval in Melbourne, which I haven't told anyone about, but I did another egg retrieval. So maybe I'll talk about that. And what I also love is when you guys pop in the comments anything that you want to talk about, that you want me to talk about, any questions. I might not answer stuff if it's super personal, but I might, because I'm also pretty open about things. Thank you for all your support on my other videos, and I hope this gave you some ideas and some insight. Okay, have an awesome day, guys. Bye. Coming to you live from my trailer park granny flat, which I'm not going to have this for long, so I might as well enjoy it. Okay, love it. I love it. I love it. All right, bye.